know, spots everywhere. We just have to pick them up with our finger and go like this, that's all. Because we're going to blow right into them anyways, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm getting ready to start the blow. Everybody ready? This is the fun part. Let's hope it works. Looks like the same colors. I added, off camera, I added some more colors on the bottom to try to even this out. I'm going to start, okay, start here. Oh, it's looking pretty again. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Robert, you're checking to make sure that's still going, right? I'm not looking at other things. You know, it's difficult enough to try to teach people how to do this when you're learning how to do the YouTube thing and videotape yourself. I apologize for that. You guys have been really good about the channel. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go right off the edge there. Remember, the edge is the art too. Right off the edge here. Right off the edge there. Like this. Oh, look at that cell, see? It's selling up everywhere. I'm trying to make it go this way so that it looks like it's going into the other paint. So that's why I'm making my composition this way. I don't want them like too moving to this side, and there's a big dot that I don't want. So that's the whole reason behind this. All right, now the next one, we're going to try to, oh, don't do that. Try to make it look the same. Wow, that's really selling. Can you get a close-up on that, Robert? Please? I want to show them what cells look like, just in case you don't know. These are cells, these little bloopies here. That's a big cell. These are all cells in here. This is a good paint mixture right now. But a lot of people put with you can put cell activator in your paints. And when you do that, if you want to cover it with any resin or varnish, you have to wash it really good because it's oil. Some people put coconut oil in their paints to make them, to get the real big celly looking paintings. I don't do that because the cleanup is too hard. Well, it's not too hard, I've done it, but it's just not fun. So I prefer to use the paints that I know will sell up when I test them together. That's how I get that reaction. Like I told you that the Deco Art Gold really makes cells. You see all those gold in here and here and here. That's why, because it does. And so does the Mayan green. So it's nothing I did. And the Floetrol, the American Floetrol helps too. Mixing the paints with that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one now. I'm gonna go this way though. So let's do this. Let's start here. I should probably have Robert move this when I have my flame on, but that's okay. So pretty. I'm coming in and grabbing more paint here because I see that it's not doing what I want it to do. There is some cells. I don't know why it doesn't want to. I can't see the back of it. That's the problem. I can see the painting, right, Robert? I don't know if it looks exactly the same, but they don't have to match completely. That's the good thing about it. It's abstract art. So if it's abstract and the canvases are a little different size and they don't look exactly the same, I've never known anybody who's been able to paint a painting that looks exactly the same as when they've done before using this technique. So, like I said, I don't stress out about art. I just want to have fun when I do it. And you see I bring these over the sides? That's because it's part of the art. Can you hear me say that as part of the art? That's exactly what I mean. Okay, I think I like the left canvas better than the right canvas, which is your right, my left, I believe. I'll bring this in a little bit and try to bring it. And you know, I still have to do my finger swipes. I probably should have blown them out together at the same time, but oh well. Such is life as a painter. They're good enough. It looks like it needs more up here, more width. Maybe I could add a little more paint here, I don't know. What I don't like is how this didn't blow through right here like that. It's like the paints didn't mix at all. Maybe I didn't have enough white in it. Which is usually my problem. And there goes the turquoise taking over. You see me working on my edges a lot. If I go through my paint, they could turn to mud. And that's the thing you don't want. Is this one turned out gorgeous with the cells. This one, we'll see what happens. We might get the reaction. We may not. I may have to put more paints in there. Maybe I'd try a little more paint and try to blow it again. Oh, I'll lay down some paints really quick. Try it again. Sometimes we just don't get it right the first time. That's life. A lot of things you don't get right the first time. I remember when I first did this, my paintings look like my 4-year-old granddaughter. Of course, my son said they were beautiful. He lies. He doesn't lie, but he's just being nice. That's not being nice when you don't tell the truth. God wants us to be honest. It's a little bit of you. Thank you again for your patience. I appreciate it. I think I have one more or two more. Some more white. And that is a cell white. That is the Deco Art Pearl White. And always reuse everything. I reuse my paint bottles. I have labels on them, and I just go grab that bottle when it's empty and mix it up again. That's how I keep track of everything. These cups, how I know what I poured last time is all these cups, when they dry, when they're empty, when I put them away, I stack them up and I just grab them and I go get the color. So one of the things you're going to want to do is, if you start this type of art, to keep track of your colors, and what you did is to have some type of system that works for you. And here we go again. I'll try again. That seems to run better. And I'm doing exactly what I said not to do, is to go through your paint again, but I have more paint on my canvas, so I'm feeling a little better about it. So I start to sell in here and here. A little better. Now, if you think about that canvas that I showed you in the beginning, I will put that in the middle of this after I do my finger swipes. They'll match all perfectly, and it will look beautiful on somebody's wall. I'll probably have it ready in about a week if anybody's interested in this. You could always look at my Angel in the Water site. It's on Etsy. It's Angel in the Water, one word. Etsy.com/shop/Angel in the Water. And yeah, they didn't come out as silly. And I use the exact, see how I use the exact same paint, the exact same technique, and you end up with not the exact same results. Okay, that looks like it's about right. It looks like it's a little lighter right there, but okay. Robert? What I'm going to do is a finger swipe now. Get these together. Okay, so I'm going to start here. We'll start here. I need you to watch that tape because you know what happened last time. You can't be away from it.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, shh, you're on the camera. Now everybody knows. Blowing my colors out a little bit. I just think there's just like too much guava green there, so I wanted to. All right, and we'll go all the way up to here with the finger swipe. Paper towels. This is starting to sell up too. They're starting to match a little bit better. I'm glad I put that extra paint on there. This doesn't look the greatest right here, but I could fix it. I could fix anything. That's the greatest thing about this paint, is that it's very easy to fix. No stress, stress-free zone. Now I'm just trying to shape it a little bit. Green on my glove. Put some white on it. Okay. Make it look a little more leafy here. It's a pretty one. Oh. cells on that. Even the last one didn't sell as well as this one. I don't know what I did different, but I did something different. Okay, come around here like this and come into that. Here like this and come into that. Oh, look at that glove of cells right there. It looks so good. I need size small gloves, not medium. That's why these are not tight enough around my feet, my finger. You're messing with my swipes. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Brentwood, California, Northern California. I actually lived in North Carolina for several years, and I moved back because I have my children here. But one day I'm gonna go back to North Carolina because I'm leasing my home out. And it was much cheaper to live there, and it's a beautiful state. It's hot though. A lot of work. There's a lot of work available in the South. People are different, definitely than they are in California for sure. I was born and raised here in California. When it used to be beautiful, when San Francisco was gorgeous before it got ruined by some people who are in office right now. But don't let me go into politics because you might end up hating me. Anyways, I'm not your typical Californian. I'm a conservative Christian. I'm proud to know Jesus is my Lord. Child of the light. Oh, I'll do a little winky dink there. Robert, this is really swelled up. Look at this. That one's doing it too, but not like this one. I don't know what paint did that, but I wish I knew because I'd do it again with all my paints. Okay. We're almost finished with this one, then we'll do the other one. You know, finger swiping is an art, believe it or not. It wasn't easy for me to learn. It took me several years to do this. I used to just blow my stuff and not mess with it. But now I like the finger swipe look because it looks more leafy. It looks more complete to me, and it just looks more done. Now there's a lot of things I do with my paintings afterwards, or sometimes I come back and I touch it up with the paint itself that I used on the painting, because or I might come up and see that, you know, the white doesn't look right, and so I'll touch it up with white or the sides up if I have to. But you know, it's a lot of work. You have to realize it's a lot of work to get your paints, to get your chemicals, to test your paints, to test them how they look together, blown out, to decide what you're going to do and then do it, and to be able to fix things when they break, and torching and resining. Or resining's really hard and I really dislike it, but I do it a lot. And I should have a resin class soon. And I said I was going to have a mixing class. I'm still probably going to do that sometime this week. But there's just so much that you could do to fix things or make them better that you see after it dries, and you start going a little crazy sometimes. But this finger swipe is different because of the fact that it your paints could run into each other, or you could get too much of a blob, or you could see, paint, it's so easy to move paint if you're just gentle with it. Like I could show you, see, like, it's where you go and how you do it, right? Because you don't want to go over like a beautiful part of your painting with the finger swipe. So see how this looks so square? I don't want it to look so square. I want some white in there. I want it to look a little leafy. So I do stuff like that. Or I don't like this little piece, so I'll go in and do something like that. Or I don't like this piece, so but I want to do a little piece, so I'll go into my main swipe and do that. And then I get this little thing and I'll just go do a little curly cue. But I see this right here, and this needs to be swiped. And it's just the same old angel show. I'm going to show you some other techniques. There's so many techniques to doing this type of art besides the blow dryer. Again, you can use balloons. You could use actually a colander in your kitchen. You can use funnels. You could use spray paint for some of it. At the end, you can use marbles. The marble one's cool. I should get a little canvas and demonstrate that. That's easy. You could use just a cup and fill it up with layers and just drop it on, and it's called a dirty pour, and just tilt your canvas. Where's the, I think I have an example of that, but I'm not gonna go away from the camera right now because I'm right in the middle of this. I think this is it. I gotta look over here and see how we did. I think they're pretty, they're not the same as far as this could be probably blowed out more, but I'm not gonna do that. However, I could go like this and like this and make it look more what's the word? Symmetric? See, this has so many more cells than this one. But, you know, some people don't like cells, so it doesn't matter. This is good right here. That's a good spot. I don't know what I did. These are all little ones. I don't know. That's to make it go down the sides, because I don't want my sides just white. Oh, I lost a lot of paint on that side, but that side of do you have that side of the canvas? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that color. That's like an emerald green. And I just kind of ruined everything that's going on there, but carried away sometimes. Okay, so again, thank you for watching Angel in the Water. I hope you enjoy our show. We'll be on at least once a week. I may try to do 2 a week. One demonstration on what you need to do this in preparation, and another one just actually doing what I prep for, so you can see the process from end to end. God bless you and have a great day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends that we're on YouTube. Thank you.